So here's my new microphone. Now, for some reason, the headphone jack is not working. That's one of the reasons why I bought this microphone. Now, my other microphone has a headphone jack that works, so I might have to keep my other headphone, or my other microphone I might have to keep. Kind of disappointed that I can't hear myself. That way I know if I'm too loud. Or, one more thing too, how close to be. Because maybe I get too close to the microphone, or maybe I have to be like here. I don't know. Kind of disappointed that the headphone jack is not working. I'm not sure why, but maybe I'll try a different headphone jack. Well, anyway, short video here. There's people that think that the New King James Bible is something that's okay to use. And again, if you can read English, read the King James. I'm going to show you why. So here in the King James Bible, you have in John chapter 4 verse 24. So in John chapter 4 verse 24, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Notice how it's a capital S. So one more time, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Notice lowercase s. So let's see what the New King James Bible says. So here's the New King James Bible. Again, we're looking for chapter 4, verse 24. So right here in John chapter 4, verse 24, God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth. Do you see the change, the big change? Well, in the King James, you have God is a spirit, capital S. In the New King James Bible, they say God is spirit. So that's a big change. So that alone should make you not want to use the New King James Bible. That alone should let you know, don't use the New King James Bible. Okay, they change stuff. Okay, they use these modern versions like the NIV, English Standard, American Standard, the Message Bible, on and on. And what happens? They take out verses and they change stuff. Here was the example of John 4, verse 24. They changed it to God is spirit. When we have it in the King James Bible, God is a spirit, capital S. Yet the New King James Bible tries to change that. Don't use the New King James Bible. Just stay away from it. Well, I might as well take these headphones out. I can't hear myself anyway. Again, I wish I could, so I know I might be recording this too loud. And again, if this is too loud, well, sorry about that. But so then one more I want to show you, and this is going to be comparing the King James version to the NIV, New International Version. A lot of people use the New International Version, unfortunately. So I'm going to show you verses 1 through 3 about, and Matthew chapter 2. Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. So hopefully I didn't miss a word there. Pause that, read it yourself. Now I'm not going to read the whole NIV, but I want you to notice this. Okay, so pause it, now read the NIV. Or do you notice anything different? Well, I do. It was brought to my attention. Look on, okay, so this is the King James, right? And in verse 1, they have Herod the king, lowercase k. And then in verse 2, King of the Jews. King is capitalized for Jesus Christ. It's capital K. Capital King. And if you go in verse 3, Herod the king is lowercase k. Well, what does the NIV do here? they capitalize King Herod, and they lowercase the K for the King of the Jews. And then verse 3, they capitalize K for Herod. Can't you see there's a satanic agenda here with the NIV? Avoid the NIV. Again, if you don't get it, the NIV lowercase the King of the Jews. So the King of the Jews is Jesus Christ. In the New International Version, NIV, they lowercase the King for Jesus. They lowercase it while they capitalize the K for Herod. You see how wicked that is? Again, one more time, the King James Bible, God's Word, has lowercase k for Herod and a capital case K, capital K for King of the Jews, capital K for Jesus Christ. That's how it should be. Yet the NIV changes this. Again, this is all you need. This should be all that you need right here. Nothing else. If you are reading the NIV, get away from it. Stop reading the NIV, okay? There's no reason for you to be, after this video, no reason for you to even consider reading that. Stop. Get away from the NIV. Warn others. It might be a good idea to, maybe you can make a 5-minute video on some of these, like the NIV, English Standard Version. Do a 5-minute video on each one, telling people why, giving them examples. I'd make it short, showing people why to avoid, and title it, Why You Should Avoid the NIV. Make it 5 minutes, then make a video, Why to Avoid the English Standard Version. Make it 5 minutes, Why to Avoid the Message Bible. Make a list of 10 videos like that, then put them all together. It might be like a 50-minute video, and then show people, here's the King James. It's unfortunate, even though with these warnings, there's books, there's videos, warning about changes, whole verses. Can you imagine if you wrote a book and someone took out whole pages? It's changed. The NIV and these Bibles listed, stay away from them. If you can read English, use and read the King James Bible. God bless.